from Seattle, Washington. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 16 carries, 89 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
The throw over the the middle, taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Brings up
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week, 15 carries, 73 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Third down here.
third down and 8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And you give him that much time to throw, especially on third down, he's going to pick you apart.
You've got to increase your urgency. Even if you don't blitz or bring extra people on the pass rush, the guys going after it, they've got to get home. Otherwise, exactly as you described, he picks you apart and picks up yet another first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Wilson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Wilson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Russell Wilson sacked. Let's go, boys. Let's go. A fumble on the play.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Vikings 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Carson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Baker Mayfield, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
To throw again is Wilson. And he goes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They run it with Carson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
17-yard line.
From the 17, Wilson. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is in for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. But it'll be second down. Throw over the middle, taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying fourth-quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always the chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Carson. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.